Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Now in today's video we have a lot of tea to spill. Now first off, we're going to talk about Nicki Minaj because Nicki is now coming for the governor. She is coming for Governor Gavin Newsom. Now in case you do not know the history and the bad blood between Nicki Minaj and the governor, I'm going to take you down memory lane. So Nicki's house was swatted 4 times and she did call on the Governor Newsom to do something about this because no arrests were made, nothing. The case it's a cold case. And she did talk about this case and she did call upon the governor, but he paid her dust. So earlier this year, while she was dragging Jay-Z by his lace front, she tweeted, "Do you know how many millions of dollars I've paid in California state taxes? Could this have happened to Newsom or Lacey's home in a gated community over and over, with TMZ conveniently getting the news before me? And I don't have anything against Governor Newsom. I don't know him to make judgment. I'm using his name here for obvious reasons, to make him aware. No disrespect to him." But the governor didn't respond. The governor did not say anything. The governor didn't do anything about this case, despite Nicki paying millions of dollars in California state taxes. And it was reported earlier this year that for the 4th time since 2023, Nicki's home has been the target of a prank call known as swatting. So for the 4th time since 2023, and no arrests have been made since 2023. So Nicki today decided to wake up and choose violence and start dragging the governor by his hair. She started off by saying, "Imagine being the guy running on wanting to see trans kids. Haha, not even a trans adult would run on that. Normal adults wake up and think they want to see healthy, safe, happy kids. Not Gav, the Gav nots, Gav out, sending the next guy on board." Now fans, because this message clearly went over a lot of people's heads, are saying and asking Nicki Minaj if she is transphobic. And you guys, I'm not gonna lie, defending Nicki Minaj online is now a full-time job because they are tearing Nicki's ass up online. And in those quotes under that tweet, my goodness. So people are now dragging Nicki's family into it. They're saying, how can she hate how can she hate the LGBTQ community, and she's hating on trans kids when 80% of her fans are gay. And oh my, it is giving me a headache. Honestly, it is giving me a headache. And people are saying now Nicki Minaj needs to be constitutionalized because, she's losing her mind. Why would she say this? ABCD. And people are completely ignoring the message that she was trying to spread across. Okay, so she was saying Governor Newsom just wants to see trans kids. Okay, his whole campaign is centered around trans kids. And I'm gonna take a breather, guys, because the quotes I have read, my goodness. This account said, so let me get this straight. Nicki Minaj is anti-black, homophobic, MAGA, Zionist, and now openly transphobic. Now, I understand that on the internet there are some stupid people. Not everybody is smart. Not everybody can read and understand and comprehend. And I get it. But jumping to a conclusion, like ignoring everything else and then just focusing, just because you hate Nicki so much, you decide to twist her words like the stupid person that you are. And arguing with such people online is like arguing with a wall. There is literally no point. It's better to just log off because you can be arguing with a bot. It's better to just log off and go outside and touch some grass. And now I did quote Nicki's tweet. And I say, oh, Nika, your tweet went over a lot of people's heads because it did. They quickly rise to the conclusion that you are not transphobic. Read and comprehend, people. It's that simple. So she's calling him out because he's so focused on seeing trans kids. So his entire campaign is focused on him wanting to see kids being trans. Okay, let kids be kids. Let kids grow up into whoever they want to be. Let kids have fun. Let kids be kids. You don't see trans people forcing their kids or other people's kids to be trans. They transitioned after the age of 18. Now people are saying Kim Petras, the girl Nicki did a song with titled Alone, transitioned as a child. And now they're saying Nicki's transphobic, so Kim Petras should stop following Nicki, should stop collaborating with Nicki, should stop being friends with Nicki. I don't even think they're friends, but like they're business friends. And people are saying all these celebrities should now hate Nicki. Nicki needs to be in a constitution. It is Now, Nicki did not stop there, so she continued going after Gavin. She said, Gavin is the cute boy who got everything handed to him because of how cute and sexy and hot and smoking he was. True, that man is, yeah. Oh, look at him. Sitting there in that suit with the sneakers on. He thinks he's Tom Cruise. Only difference is his next mission is impossible. He should get another leading role. Now, the governor is he's smoking hot, okay? Even in his old age, he looks good. And she continued and said, okay, Vipu, it only gets worse from here for you, buddy. It's the end of the road for you, my love. Get on the nearest jet ski and let that beautiful hair blow in the wind. It'll make you happier than this race that you will not win. Enjoy life. Peace. Now, I understand Nicki's point, and I see where she's coming from because she has her child, and a lot of people will not get this. Probably they'll get this later because whatever Nicki says, Nicki never lies. But why is a grown-ass man focusing his entire campaign on trans kids? Not trans adults, kids. With all these other factors, all these other problems going on in California, his only focus, his only thing is kids. Exactly. So whatever it is that you're thinking about, the answer that you have in your head is the answer that I have. Okay, but we're not going to talk about it here.
We didn't get into trans sports. That's an issue no one wants to hear about because 80% of the people listening disagree with my position on this. But it comes from my heart, not just my head. It wasn't a political evolution.
Your position being that
I don't think it's I want to see trans kids. I have a trans godson. There's no governor that's signed more pro-trans legislation than I have, and no one has been a stronger advocate for the LGBTQ community.
No other governor has advocated for this as much as Gavin has because it's weird. It is very, very weird. It is not normal, and we have a condition for that, okay? We have a name for that condition, but we're not going to talk about that here. Now, 21 Savage dropped his album today. I'm not a 21 Savage fan. I did not listen to the album, so we're not going to review the album, but I did listen to clips of his song with Lato and the song that he has with Drake, and that song is ass. That song is whack. That song is horrible. The beat. And what was going on in Drake's head when he was rapping to that beat? That doesn't even sound like Drake on that song. I'm not going to play the clip here, but y'all can go stream 21 Savage and Drake and Lato if you want to. Now, 21 did, he sat down on an interview and he had some things to say. So he talked about the beef between Kendrick Lamar and Drake. Okay, so this is what he had to say.
Drake just dropped songs and goddamn Kendrick never responded or nothing. He still don't win because his position didn't change. He was already the top nigga.
Yeah, but that shit sound different.
Drake won, he would have been the bad guy for winning.
Yeah.
Like he would have still been like, man, fuck that. Cause Kendrick one of them rappers. Like goddamn, he know how to say like different shit, like writing shit. You get what I'm saying? Like J. Cole like that. Like they could consider them like the holy MCs, MCs.
Master Sarah, what is it?
MC. Meek was a MC, but he really wasn't them type MCs, bro. Meek ain't made just going in there just making no super like 9-minute song where he just like goddamn saying crazy metaphors the whole time and shit. Meek is like a...
Now I get that 21 Savage fucks with Drake and that he respects him, but that respect, okay, if you respect somebody, you need to tell them the truth. Drake lost that battle fair and square, okay? Drake lost fair and square. Drake, his team, overhauled. Everybody needs to take their L and move on. The year is almost coming to an end. Drake provoked Kendrick. Kendrick responded. Kendrick buried Drake. Drake lost. Kendrick won. End of story. Drake called Kendrick Lamar washed, and his first 3 disses, he treated them like, oh, he was going in the booth to argue with The Weeknd, with A$AP Rocky, with Metro Boomin, with Rick Ross. He called Kendrick Lamar washed. And because he got bodied, he couldn't keep up with Kendrick's pace. You know, Kendrick bodied him on Euphoria, Meet the Grahams, not like us. Like, I still listen to those songs. Euphoria is my jam, but that's neither here nor there. And then, yeah, Drake got bodied. He lost, period. Okay, so the game was not rigged. It was a fair fight. Kendrick was in his corner, minding his own business. Drake took a stick and poked the bear, and now the bear attacked Drake, bodied him. Drake lost. He needs to suck it up. The year is almost over. He needs to take his L and move on. Now, 21 did also reveal and talk about Metro Booming and Drake. You know, they had that whole beef because Metro and Future had Kendrick on that song. What is it called? Yeah, that the song that actually started the beef. I can't believe I forgot the title, but yeah, Metro, Future, and Kendrick were on that track, and Metro and Drake are not seeing eye to eye. So 21 did reveal that Drake reached out to Metro Booming to, you know, smooth things over, but Metro Booming was not interested. Metro was not interested, okay? He doesn't want an apology from Drake. He doesn't want to smooth things over, which I find very weird because a couple of weeks ago Metro was on an interview and he was asked about the same thing, and this is what he had to say.
I'm gonna tell you the time that I was laughing, bro. This is how I knew you had a great sense of humor. It was during like the beef drama, right?
Yeah.
So this is when I knew you had a great sense of humor. You DJing somewhere out of the country, and someone said that Drake, you know, that beat, you know, makes some music, and you started laughing. I was like, he's not taking none of this shit seriously.
Nah, man. It's WWE,
and I thought
man.
that was dope of you because I was like, okay, he gets it. It's just
Yeah.
It's
WWE,
fuck, bro.
exactly, man. You know, and that's, you know, still grew up from that era of, you know, that's what it was. You know,
Yeah.
before the internet was what it is now, to where it's like personal and fans.
everyone take, yeah.
You know,
Now, Metro, just accept Drake's apology and move on, because the two of you make bangers, okay? The two of them make bangers, and Metro's music of late hasn't been hitting like that. So just step off your high horse and accept Drake's apology and make good music together. Now, if you're still watching this video, I just want to say thank you so much for watching. Your support means a lot to me. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Now, I've got a message for the barbs, okay? So even if you're not a barb, but you love Nicki and want to support her regardless, and you are a strong soldier, because arguing with people online, okay, defending Nicki Minaj, like I said, is a full-time job. And guys, I am tired and I've got a headache, and I've decided to just log off because it's a lot, guys. It's a lot. But if you're a strong soldier, please just hop online and and defend Nicki Minaj. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far into the video, you're literally part of the Day One crew. So go ahead and hit the subscribe button and drop a comment so I know you're part of the fam, and hit like so that YouTube knows we're here to stay. I'll see you guys in the next one.